Okay, let's go ahead and call to order the City of Ocean Shores Library Board of Trustees for Wednesday, March 3rd, 2023. So thank you all for coming. Approval of the meeting agenda. Are there any changes? No.
I move to approve.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, our agenda stands. Public communication. Do we have any, Sarah?
I didn't receive any written communication. You do have Dawn Williams on the line and Andy in the audience.
Okay, any?
Good morning. Can you hear me? Yes, yes, yes. One more time. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, I was just gonna say, I saw in the minutes of the meeting, something that I had mentioned, discussed at the last meeting about public works, and it was, what I was discussing was electric car chargers at the library. And I said that the city was getting them at the convention center. And I thought I had an original idea. I don't think I did, because at the last Public Works Public Works Committee, Scott Anderson said that they're going into, he summarized that project at the convention center, but I'm sure he mentioned on the side that the library was being looked at also. And but I saw in his report that he made at the last council meeting, which was not the Public Works Committee, the council meeting, he mentioned charging is only at the convention center. So my question is, are you expecting to have chargers at the library? And I wonder if it sort of slipped off the list. So I just mentioned it if you're interested in pursuing it. Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Don. All right, let's move on to approval of the minutes.
I just noticed one thing where it says approval of in the minutes, and then it says the meeting agenda for January was approved. I think it probably should be the minutes were approved and.
Yeah, I didn't change that.
Yeah, I thought you changed that. I did. Did we get the wrong version in?
Well, at least mine says agenda, but
It does. Okay.
just so.
I think I changed.
Okay,
that,
all right.
But I
okay,
will double check.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Other than that, looks good.
And then, well, under reports, Friends of the Library, it says the next book sale is scheduled for January 13th and 14th.
That's the same thing.
Is that March 13th and 14th?
Okay, I think this is my error. I think I sent the wrong version to Sarah. So I will get a current version to Sarah, because we did change that.
Okay,
But those are the only two things, right?
okay,
There was one other thing, but I don't remember what it was. I'll get the current version.
okay.
Sarah, sorry, Alex, not your problem.
Thank you. So what happened is that Keitha actually caught those errors and sent it back to me.
Oh,
And
okay.
I corrected it and sent it back, and you probably received the.
All right,
original.
okay,
So my
okay.
apologies, and thank you, Keitha, for catching that.
No problem. Okay. Got it. Okay, so with those changes, can we have a motion to approve?
All right, so move.
Second.
In favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, I'll get those to you, Sarah.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Keitha. And Keitha, what's going on?
Not much.
There's always much going on. Tax season is still going on. I'll be really happy when April 14th gets here. But just for your information, the tax people served 313 people in the month of February.
Oh, my gosh.
And if you remember, February was a very short month, and we answered 212 questions regarding taxes in the month. We're keeping the tally by the phone for in-person and phone
When
questions.
you say we, you mean staff people at the library? Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
that's
Wow.
just staff
Wow.
questions, and that's just open hours, and it was a 28-day month. And so that comes up to 525 people that were served in February regarding taxes. And I told you, I'm sending out that little yellow colorful flyer to everybody that comes in the door about taxes to promote the library. because a lot of people have never been here.
That's a very cool idea.
We just received, thanks to the Friends of the Library, and we're starting an opportunity that came out of one of the teen advisory board meetings. And that is to have a chess set. I've done this for years and years in my library. We tried it here a while back. Nobody was interested. Now I guess the teens are playing chess. It's a big deal with them. We had 5 teams here, not this Sunday, but last Sunday. Sat in the back tables, played chess the whole 4 hours. So it was
Wow.
great. So we bought a chess set and we're advertising that they can check it out and play in the library to their heart's content. And if we need to, we'll get 2. So that's a new service. I just have to laugh. I've been doing this so long that it's fun to watch things go around
Yeah.
and around and around. Nick is doing his computer basics class on the 15th. He has 5 people signed up so far. And we're working to plan April and May and further programs that aren't computer basics, but are going to be more focused on a survey that he's asked these people to fill out to judge what they want to learn.
Okay.
So that's coming. Book group is going to be In Cold Blood by Truman. Got it. And I'm gonna let Alex talk about Friends. Art in the Library is Corinne Holden and David Dunn. It's really nice. Story Time had 15 people last Saturday. Extravaganza's coming up. Teen Zone and Tab, because Nick is now working full-time. Teen Zone is now on Mondays, so Michelle is working Mondays instead of Saturdays. And so she's also going to the school on Mondays now too. So it's making a really good use of her time for, being here on Mondays. And then Nick is here Wednesday through Sunday. So the one thing also we're gearing up and we're gonna update the information is voter registration, reminding people they can vote here. So we'll have that out and we'll have a flyer that'll go with this that'll explain who, what, when, where, how, for all the aspects of voter. We've done it before. I'll just update it with the current dates and times. And, the Academy Awards are coming on Sunday. We have most of the ones that are available on DVD. It's getting more and more, they're not publishing on DVD anymore. It's all streamed. So, but we do have a good selection of all the Academy Award DVDs in-house. And the DVD of the month is Nicolas Cage. And we have a whole bunch, looks like 10, 20, about 30 of his movies. And I won't take your time, but I'll just read you the first question that she wrote for me. She said 27 Nicolas Cage movies from 83 to 2022. In what film in 1987 does he declare his love for Cher? And Cher slaps him in the face and says, snap out of it.
Moonstruck?
Moonstruck.
Yeah.
And that's all I have.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, I lied. We were talking, I think it was Denise and I or somebody, we were talking about how each of the 3 groups that support the library have trifold handouts. So I have your strategic plan. I have the foundation's legacy flyer and the foundation's strat plan and the Friends of the Library membership information flyer. So if you want any of those, they're sitting right here, just to let you know that all 3 groups are very busy. Now I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, when I've been in the library for tax time, the line has been just in the hall and out the door.
Is it working without having appointments, or you think that's better to have appointments or not?
Pro and con,
Okay,
but it's, it's their program, but it's
Yeah.
working for the library. It's working fine. Oh, I did have one more thing. Check out the display case. It's done.
oh,
Cool.
Okay. Did that answer your question?
yeah,
Okay.
Okay. And we have our city council meeting presentation. We're still doing the 4th Monday. And on March 27th, we have the staff report in which we're going to discuss the strategic plan. Do you want to say anything about that, Keitha?
It's on the agenda.
It's on the agenda.
It's our agenda. It's on our agenda, the next item.
Yes, I know. I'm just asking if you want to say anything before we go through it.
Oh,
Okay.
the other thing I want to say is, do we want to decide who's going to do April and May, or do you want to do that next month? In April, it'd be April 24th and May 22nd. I know traveling season is coming up.
Well, it looks like Jeff is doing it April 24th, according to the minutes anyway.
He did it,
No, Jeff just did it,
right?
right?
Right.
You did it for this month.
I did it to,
For, well, last month,
yeah,
February.
Yeah, I just was looking in the minutes, so the minutes say
Oh,
he's
I
gonna,
thought Denise
the
did.
minutes say he's gonna do it
They
April
switched.
24th.
Yeah, we switched.
Oh, we switched, okay.
Yeah, but Denise cannot do the 24th.
Oh,
That's why I'm bringing it up.
I can probably do the 24th.
So Jenny, you're doing the 24th?
I can, yeah.
Thank you, okay, thank you, Jenny.
You want to
And
talk
then
about
we'll-
May or wait?
Why don't we just wait till May?
Okay.
Like 2 months is.
Who knows what might happen.
Right.
We're all still here.
I'm out of town that week, so I won't be in the rotation.
Okay,
I just wanted-
well, thank you for filling in for
Sure.
me.
Right. Not literally, but it's fun.
Yes, you should probably explain yourself.
Some interesting comments.
Oh, yeah.
Any about the library?
No,
Okay.
I used the whole 3 minutes and was gonna cut me off, but I just gotten done.
Good for you. I usually have about a minute and a half.
Oh, look, a lot of stuff to talk about this time.
Okay, well, Keith has sent out the compilation of what we're going to talk about.
I made copies for everybody. Anybody need a copy?
I would like a copy. Mine seems to be lost in the
Too, I have it.
Yeah, I don't have a copy with Susan's. I have a separate email with Susan's, but I don't have a.
Yeah, mine got edited, thank God.
Yeah, well, I have that, but I have the original one and then I
This
don't,
is the up-to-date one with Susan.
okay,
At least as of today, up to date.
okay.
Oh, we go get back for a second and for a question for Keith, I forgot. How Citizens Academy. go?
It closed yesterday. I'm not sure on a number yet. That's my meeting following this meeting.
Okay,
So I'll stay tuned, or when you're in the building or something, ask me.
okay.
I'll fill you in. Right now, I don't know anything.
Are you getting good responses though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's been good, and it should be a really informative time for the participants. So, and all the department heads are willing to speak, and, you know, they all speak what they need to speak about their departments, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no, it's going quite well.
Can I have you about my delayed response?
It's on it. Stay tuned.
Thank you.
Okay, any other before we?
Sorry.
No, no.
But we weren't done with that.
No, it's great. Whenever you think of anything, just type up and ask the questions. So, Keitha compiled, thank you. We all took a section of our strategic plan. And I'd just like to go over, I don't want to read each section because I'm sure you've all read it. But is there, let's just look at each one and see if there's anything that we think is missing, anything that should be edited, deleted, added.
And I forgot to put at the top, the wording at the top is the. And I'll be saying the library board of trustees, blah, 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 blah. And then I'll welcome you all, and then I'll turn it over to Denise. That's how to start. Remember, we only have 6 minutes.
And there's not any reason to introduce ourselves. I mean, when we start talking.
No,
Okay,
because and then when Denise is done, then I'll say. and
okay,
Jeff Britt.
all right, okay,
And then when Jeff's done, then I'll say Jenny Kate,
okay,
that way, so. I'll probably say something, board of trustees member,
yeah, okay,
Jenny Kate,
okay.
so. Does that work for everybody? Okay,
Okay, so thank you. Yeah, So I assumed that, but thanks for clarifying that, Keitha.
Well, I was reading it over the weekend and I went, oh, I didn't put my name up there, but it's kind of obvious.
Yeah. Just assumed that you would introduce us all and be the connector between all of us
Yeah.
speaking.
Because I want it to be your show. You're the governing board, not me. So on Denise's, is there any concerns?
Any changes? I mean, what I tried to do was obviously provide the background for how we came up with the strategic plan. And the fact that we had the two surveys because of COVID kind of hitting in between. So is there anything there that?
No, I think it sounds good.
That's great.
I like it.
Okay,
Okay.
and then I have copies of the plan here too. I brought for you. Did you want to look at it while we're talking, to look at the boxes or anything, or are you?
I would like to look at it.
You've got it memorized, right?
Just a
Yeah.
question, are we going to be passing those out?
Yeah, I will have them to her prior to the meeting and it'll be in their packets. Anybody else want to know?
We should say our section and what it means so that they're tied to that then. We
I
should
think
say
I put
section.
that in there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
There's a-
I added that for each
So
one.
we should say.
So
that
will
at the
you
top.
say that or will we say that?
I think you should say that.
So I'm gonna,
That's what-
so I would say I'm connecting to the online world.
Yes,
Okay.
don't you think? I mean,
Yeah.
and then they'll have this in front of them. So, okay, so Jeff would be second one.
Keitha, when you introduce all of us, would it be worth calling attention to the fact that they have it in their packet?
Probably.
Just,
I'll add that.
because I don't know how big their packets are, but I'm assuming they're pretty big.
Oh, they're over 100 pages.
Yeah, that's what I wish.
So, I'll put it in, at the top, the strategic plan, and a copy, is in your packet. I'll add that. Okay, good call. Thank you, Denise.
And Jenny, do you want to mention Canopy or that it's in the works? Because that's sort of online, or do we want to say that, or do we want to wait until it's?
Let's wait till
Till
it
it's up.
actually
Till it's
launches.
actually there.
Yeah,
And I think I'm already almost over a minute. And I actually don't know anything about Canopy, so.
I think, yeah, I didn't.
because I was like, when that finally all pulls together, it's like, all my teeth are missing, see, because of Canopy.
Really, is it that bad?
Yes,
Oh, my God,
technically.
really? Yeah.
I would like us, when we do our stand-up, say it to make a big splash at that time,
Yeah.
and I want to do a big PR piece on it,
Yeah.
so let's hold tight on that.
And I talked to Stephanie too, and she's gonna give us a break.
Yeah,
on
oh,
that.
good,
So,
yeah,
yeah, a nice break.
good.
Yeah.
We're gonna, what she's talking about is we're gonna do, picture information half sheet in the Ocean Observer, and Susan's gonna pay for it out of her own pocket.
With the Libya and Canopy
With
together,
Libya,
so
yeah.
that everybody knows.
Good.
Yeah, she's being very, very
Good.
generous, so.
I knew she would.
Yeah.
So stay tuned on that.
Okay.
All right, Jeff, what do you think about Jeff's?
Going to take probably not even a minute to
Okay,
go over, this section.
that works out great because that covers my intro and then my little follow-up at the
Right.
end. So,
And I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm gonna print a larger version of mine so that
Don't get
I'm
lost.
I'm not staring at the tiny print.
Okay. Good idea.
Yeah, well, I'll do the same thing with mine.
I'm not sure I'll be able to memorize mine, so I'll be reading part of it.
We've got a lot to talk about.
One of the advantages of Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I do the same thing. I print it in bigger, so I don't have to. Because otherwise people look fuzzy when I'm looking. through my
One of the things that
Which may be
really,
better, I don't know.
Yeah, it's an advantage.
one of the things I really like about this is that it comes in different voices. Each
Yeah,
one of our
yeah.
sections is very different, and I think that's good.
and I did not edit it. I did the same thing with the Citizens Advisory, the department had blurbs for that. I mean, it's their show, it's their thing to do. This is your show, it's your thing to present. And I wanted each of you passionate about your section. So that, it really came across as we're not just reading this to let you know what we're doing. So, good call, I like.
I like it.
Okay, Jenny. Any section, any comments or changes to Jenny's section? Connect to the online world?
I think it's good.
I really like the last sentence in your thing there, and I'm wondering if you might want to move it to the. And to be your first sentence, that there's more to the library than just a place where you check out a
Okay.
book.
You may have a point there. I don't
And
know.
I think that's a great,
Yeah, it is.
thing.
Yep, don't bury the lead.
Do you just want to do that, or do I have to re-edit?
No, I can say
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Okay, Susan, stimulate imagination through reading, viewing, and listening for pleasure.
Any suggestions?
Looks very good to me, but I just wanted, if I may,
Yeah.
to tell you a very short little anecdote
Oh,
that I
yeah.
heard about this kid who came to the library. Must be 4 or 5 years old, and said, "Oh, mommy, I can't wait to be big enough to have a library card." And one of the staff librarians said, "You can have one now." And the kid was just absolutely glowing and keeps his card close to him and has warned everybody in his family that they cannot check any books on his card because they're under his responsibility. I thought it was so sweet.
That is
I
very
still have my first library card
You
with the little metal thing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember
It was metal.
I have it in my jewelry box.
I'm impressed.
And it was orange, and then when you got to be 13, you got a blue one. I
Mm.
totally remember that. It is, it's like a sense of belonging to something bigger than you.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Amazing thing.
But we are doing September is Get Your Library Card Month. And
Yeah.
we're going to try to get every child a card. We're already making plans for that program, and we're going to be at IGA and ACE. I've already got the dates secured. So it'd be Michelle and myself and probably you guys. I'm gonna ask you if you want to sit and help, like we did last year,
Mhm.
so.
I had fun last.
Yeah,
time.
that was fun.
I was there with Michelle, it was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again, and then Nico and Michelle will be in the schools. So.
Well, if you need the picture of a kid glowing with a new library card, I've got it.
Is that local, Alex?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, good.
Okay,
On top of that, we had a family come in, 3 generations, same story. I won't go into all the details, but don't. And it was the little one getting the card, and they took pictures and went to the kids section, but 3 generations came in that day. It was very cool. Great touchy-feely story.
okay, and Alex on lifelong learning.
To justify it and to give context, I'm the last one there, and I figured people would just want me to end fast. So
Yeah,
it's very
I
short.
think you might be right,
Yeah,
because
so,
if we start going over, they're gonna cut us off anyway. Don't they cut us off? Well, we have as much time as we want.
Well, within reason, Jenny.
Okay.
We aim for 6 minutes.
Okay, we aim for 6 minutes.
But it's not during public comments, so
Yeah,
there's no.
so there is, okay.
No lights. and-
Are we on with anybody else that, for staff reports?
Well, Scott, he
Yeah.
always is.
Dang, I was planning on an interpretive dance at the end.
And then I'll conclude with a thank you statement, simple and done.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so everybody set?
That's the plan. Can we get there at like 5:45 or something?
yeah. We have to go through all the other top of the agenda. All the public comment. if anybody's
Yeah, we're
on
not
the
first.
agenda.
Oh, we're not first, no.
It takes a while,
Yeah.
nowadays.
So even,
Yeah.
even.
Wear your
sticks will be
woolies and bring
fine.
something to drink.
Yeah. And a book.
Vodka would be good.
Sorry.
That's for after. Let's just do it after.
Okay. I'm sorry, that was a joke, but that one.
Being recorded now.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm correcting myself.
At least I'm not working human.
Okay, is there any new business? We didn't have any changes to the agenda, but still open to any new business. Okay, let's move on to the liaison reports. Alex, Friends of the Library.
Friends of the Library had their meeting, the last meeting on February 13th. And they are now inviting people to give presentations, and the presentation was given by Michelle Traer, very well received. She recommended a lot of books, and she talked a lot about the adult book club. The next book sale is March 10 and 11, coming right up. And the next meeting for the Friends of the Library is March 13th at 2. They have published their calendar so that they have an idea of what they're going to be doing on 2023. And they are requesting volunteers, and they have a lot of exciting new things planned. Excuse me, I have to go.
Bye, Andy.
And I don't know if there's anything else to add.
How many people donate books to the book sale? Is it like right up to the 9th or something on the?
You can bring them that day.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
On
gonna
that day. We'll take them that day. Yep, we'll take them anytime.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're in the morning, I'm working in the afternoon.
Oh. Okay, then.
Just joking again.
I'll bring them on later.
Okay, the next is the Library Foundation report. And I'll report that last time we had 2 new people come to the foundation board. However, they were not approved. But at this past meeting, Linda Rust was confirmed as the 6th of 7 members on the board. As I think I mentioned, it was increased from the original 5 members to 7. The month of April, April 4th is actually Library Giving Day, but the foundation is going to use the entire month for fundraising for the sales to cover the pavilion. Do you want to say anything about that, Keitha?
We're working on that right now. It's actually the Giving Tree. I don't know if you remember it from the expansion. We
Oh,
had
yeah.
this lit brown twiggy tree,
Mhm.
and you could purchase a leaf as a fundraiser, and your name, just your first name or anything, would go up on the tree. And they're fundraising for a little over $30,000 to put a center post in the pavilion. And then I think it's 8 sails that'll be triangular and anchored outside the fence to provide shade. And it's not rain cover, it's sails, and they're triangular. And right now I have staff working on a picture for Kathy to use to promote that. And it's going to start on the 27th of March in the lobby. And Library Giving Day is the 4th, but they're gonna run it, like Denise said, the entire month for that. It's one of their fundraisers for this year to get done.
Yeah, and Keitha already mentioned the brochures. I brought them too, so please especially pick up the legacy campaign. There was a discussion about where to leave these at various businesses throughout Ocean Shores, and actually the greater Grays Harbor also. So please take one of these, or take several of them so you can give them to your friends. Friends and relatives. And right now, the foundation is also focused on researching funding options, the various grants that are available. So each member of the foundation has actually taken particular organizations to take a look at. And because of that, they are not having a meeting this month, but they're going to be reconvening again in April 26th. So again, as Keitha mentioned, lots of energy and lots of activity going on in the various groups, whether it's the foundation or the friends. So it's so nice to have the different boards and not have the burden on this board like it was for quite a while related to the foundation. So they are all enthusiastic.
Denise, how do you spell Linda's last name?
RUST.
RUST. Thank you.
Okay, and Jeff, you mentioned, that you spoke to council. Do you want to just give us a briefing on what you spoke about?
Yeah, I used the whole 3 minutes, mentioned that John Martin was in attendance at our last board meeting, that we were gonna be presenting the strategic plan on the 27th. I went through all of the events from the stuffed animal story time and sleepover to tax preparation services. That library usage is increasing to pre-COVID levels, overdrive, and Libby, reelection of the trustees officers, and that overdue fines have been eliminated.
Was there a round of applause when the fines were eliminated?
No, because that's right when she said your time is up. I said, I'm done.
How was the sleepover? Did the kids like that?
It was fabulous.
Oh, good. It
Absolutely.
sounded like such a cute idea.
Well, you weren't here when I showed you.
No, yeah,
A little-
there's, you have to see the book.
If I still have one, I'll find it after the meeting for you.
Yeah, I mean, they're just so incredibly creative.
Yeah,
Wait till you see what he has coming for the May Day.
I can't wait.
So,
Okay, anything else for the good of the order? All right, do we have a motion to adjourn?
I
So-
move. I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
10:30.
Okay, haven't heard anything yet for opposed. Okay, our meeting is adjourned. Our next meeting is April 12th.